2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Luke, Ricky Fowler came out on top last time they played, so let's see who brings their A game and gets the victory today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. That should set up another chance. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Getting ready to play their third. That could play.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
A birdie putt awaits. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. Distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. Course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike a Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the sixth. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the sixth green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Yeah, that one will play. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. How close was that to going down? Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. It's tracking. Solid par putt, that.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that's beautifully judged. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. This one's tracking. It was on a good line. A par putt awaits. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
And now at 3 under overall. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. Absolutely tattooed that one.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's 2 shots back. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. This one started out on a good line. That gets the job done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. 2 wins so far this season. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 strokes off the lead. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Just didn't drop. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Going with the hybrid.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Setting up miles from the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4. Taking aim from about 180 yards here, just 2 shots behind. Opting for the 6-iron. Ooh, back there, horsey. Nicely done. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot at the 10th. And now you just got to pray for good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. This sand shot awaits. And here we are with their 4th. Just a stroke behind the leader. That's tidy. Putting for a par here. Not a bad line, this. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
And he's down there. You got a read?
He's staring down 23 feet here. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. 12 feet to the cup coming up. And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee, great recovery.
He's currently tied for 5th. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the 7. Yeah, that one's looking good. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This is a good chance. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. A par putt on the table. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Currently 5 under for the round. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
And here we are with the third shot. 3 behind our leader. Ooh, just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
That dog will hunt.
And this putt to move into a tie for third. Go on, get in the hole. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? From around 170 yards here, 3 shots off the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
11 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Yes, they've made it.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He currently sits in 3rd position. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Opting for the 9-iron.
4 right.
And this from the greenside rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. This is a bogey putt coming up. Looking good. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. 6 feet remaining to the cup. I don't mind the look of this. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Let's head to the final hole of this round. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Only 2 shots off the pace. Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, nicely played. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. It's on a good line. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And as this round winds down, he finishes in 3rd place.
Absolutely looking forward to watching the